I think maybe, maybe we shouldn't be hating on knights as much as we did in Wargroove 1. They're in a good place, I'd say.
I agree. I think knights are in a good place. I think, yeah, Wargroove 1, they just lacked enough counters. I mean, harpies
Yeah,
were really kind of underwhelming. Like spears were kind of difficult to get out. But now, we've got this chop forest. Uh, we've got air troopers. We've got harpies that are terrifying. Um,
ooh, but maybe we should actually talk about the openings because they're doing some spicy stuff here.
yeah, I should do the player intros as well. So we got Zested playing his twins over in the teal, and they're just moving their commander up. Well, both commanders are kind of doing the same thing, and then on the other side we've got Rasposo playing Nadia in the orange, something that we don't get to see that often.
The commanders actually didn't do the same thing. Yeah,
Well, I guess it was close, but yeah. All
yeah.
right, explain to me the differences.
So basically, well, I mean, you're gonna see the difference right now. Zested is going for that forward the village yoink with the commander, and Rasposo is gonna go for that lumberman. Zested also went for a mage turbo, which I mean, the mage gets a village one turn early, like faster than the sword, which means that you actually uh, sort of like it's sort of a discount mage, I guess. We'll see how this goes. They also like Zested went for merfolk early, cause like, and they managed to decap that pre-capped village pretty early. Rasposo went for a slower but like higher return on investment thief idea. So, and I mean, you can't really deny that thieves steal like the villages in the opponent's territory. So you have to play with it. Although Zested will have a little bit more money for a few turns before the thief play pays off.
Oh, the merfolk decapping that village. Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, the merfolks are actually putting in work here. Um,
What do you actually do against that? Like, that's a really interesting question. Do you stay there? Do you try and recapture?
you
Do you?
heal your commander, maybe?
Yeah, I mean, you could try and fight it out with the merfolk, but might go badly.
I mean, if that commander was like had more HP, even if that village wasn't captured, the merfolk wouldn't want to go anywhere near that.
Okay, now
Let's
merfolk
see.
captures.
And we even see a Bard. Zested is making a lot of use out of that exchange depot. And I mean, you're getting a lot of fun and interesting units to play with, but it also costs land units to do that. So, maybe Zested is a little too trigger happy with that exchange depot.
Yeah,
We'll
but
see how that plays out.
we could definitely see some interesting plays come out of this because that barge is going to have a ton of movement on that river.
Yep. And let's see. Looks like I mean, Zested has more control of the map. I think they're ahead at the moment. Uh, Commander is more active. They have the corner villages, and yeah, I think they're like 2 or 3 villages ahead at the moment.
Yeah. Oh, I guess the difference though is
Pretty rough.
Rasposo has like balloon spear, which tends to be a bit slower, but
Yeah,
it will then create like a very fortified position that's hard to break.
interesting actually. Walling for that low HP Merfolk at the bottom of the map with a sword, with a full HP sword, and I mean, both would go down in one hit to the commander, but I think the idea here is you want the Merfolk alive because you have some ideas of transforming it into a golem when it's low HP.
Oh, that's sneaky. I do
So
like that
yeah,
though.
that low HP Merfolk is actually more valuable than that full HP sword.
And oh, Rasposo with the frog pull. It just wants to get that thief out of dodge.
Yep, does have the frog, so first frog advantage for Rasposo.
Oh, that merfolk's gonna be able to hit Nadia on the retreat as well.
Or it could just go like through the village and escape that way to go to like be converted faster. We'll see what Zested does. Those commanders kind of got stuck fighting in the corners, and I mean they're not really stuck because they're actually making progress. It's
Yeah.
pretty interesting because usually that's what knights are for, but they both are sending knights in the middle.
Okay,
We
you're
even have a
right.
rifle from Zested here. So yeah, these spears were about to get active, and now there's a rifle, so they might have to not be so active anymore. Unfortunate for them, I suppose.
Oh,
Ooh,
we're starting to see
knight
some
crit
become
here.
active.
Gonna
Oh, that's
finish
good.
off with a sword. Always works in Wargroove too.
Nice little bit of consistency, and that is actually a good feeling to be like, yo, I'm gonna knight crit plus
Yeah,
swords
and
every
that is a
time.
big knight nerf actually.
Yeah,
Although it like
technically
it
it's a
does
knight
involve
buff as well at
knights,
the same
so I'm
time.
not
Yeah,
sure how much.
yeah, it like nerfs them against or buffs them against themselves. I don't know which way you put that. Ooh, a trebuchet comes out.
Even a treb now?
I didn't even see what converted into the treb.
I think he made a barge last turn, and then now the barge became a treb.
Okay.
And then you have the first barge to transport that treb now.
Oh, that's like the big IQ play right there.
Yeah, and I mean Zested has control of this game, so they can't get away with doing a bunch of stuff like that and not be punished instantly.
These fronts are so weird. It's like bizarre to me seeing like Rasposo come up from the south to reinforce his own north front. But I'm enjoying it. It's just like making my head hurt slightly, but okay,
Yeah, I
trebuchets gonna
mean,
come
I
forwards.
actually was like the barracks are really bad for wheeled units, but the exchange depot is really good for wheeled units. Huh.
Yeah, and oh, we get to see the golem come out like you said earlier.
Yep.
And that's a spooky golem, because that's about the right percentage health to suicide it into something. I think that can suicide into commander at that health.
Uh, I don't know the threshold actually. I probably should,
Yeah, I
especially
guess it
now that
depends on
we have this
terrain.
fancy converting tech.
Frog action, just slowly using it to shore up the front lines.
Yeah, I like all the frog use, but maybe like getting the frog near the middle would be more impactful. Like it would apply more pressure onto Zested because now the frog can hop into the middle river and pull stuff from there, and like the frog would like threaten way more. But let's see. Ooh, mage heals. Now the golem is gonna get mage healed back to full HP.
I think that's partly just so Nadia can't kill it with groove. I mean, obviously
Yeah, I
there's like
mean,
it's a bit of a random chance for
yeah,
that to happen, but
it heals the knight too, so that's nice.
is that gonna kill? Oh, it is. Yeah,
Yep.
knight, very weak knight plus sword will do it.
No, and the dragon in the top is gonna
Oh,
start clearing some villages.
and very very
Oh,
close here to
Nadia's pretty
groove.
close to tier 2 actually.
Yeah,
Are we gonna see it?
there it's out. So yeah, you're right. Are we gonna see it? Is Nadia gonna stand on that
Looks
mountain
like
tile and press the button?
Rasposo has barely not enough attacks for this turn.
It's 200%.
Uh, I really wish that frog was more active on the front because, like, it's nice to boost your unit by one every turn, but like, you really want the frog to be active on the
Oh,
front
is this death?
instead. And yeah, Zested also has Twins Brew. I think they're in range of Nadia at the moment, and that's very good lethal too. Oh, and that golem.
I think the
Oh
knight
no,
is gonna crit from that range as well.
the golem. The merfolk took a hit from Nadia earlier. It
It became
changed
a
stats
golem.
into a golem, and now the golem is back with the vengeance.
Oh, the dragons in
That's some
range. Okay.
storyline right there.
I didn't even see that dragon. And of course dragons are very nerfed
Oh
compared to what they were,
no,
but
the golem doesn't finish. No.
well, we get to see a flashy finish anyway. Nice night crit to wrap things up there, and yeah, Rasposo. Rasposo was doing fine. I think they just needed to not put their commander in range, and yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Zested was definitely ahead. They had a decent attack, but yeah, Commander is vulnerable to Twins Groove.
Yeah, and apparently rifle, archer, trebuchet clearing something. So yeah, they're vulnerable to a lot of things, I think. But yeah, Twins Groove definitely played a big part. Oh, that was a good game. I actually really enjoyed this map. There's a lot going on it. I'm definitely gonna need to like watch more replays of this so I can appreciate all the little intricacies. But yeah, well played.